want to discuss first the yesterday. We will discuss first yesterday topic. Alright. So anyone have a problem about yesterday topic, which is I explained about what? Explained about data handling. Right. So this one. Okay. So for those that not understand for this topic, right? Means we learn what is the data handling first, and you must know how to collect the data. Right, so this one I just put some notes for you. The meaning of data collection method. Right. So for this one, how to classify data and construct a classic table. Right. This one I just put the notes that do not have in your textbook. Right. For others, you can read by yourself in your textbook. But make sure for this one, you must define. If given to you the data, you must define which category is, and if you see in the numerical have a two type of the data. Right. For this one, you just see whether it's a whole numbers. Right. You can count. Right. So that is a useful data. And if measurement, so that is a continuous data. Right. So I hope all of you can understand this one. Okay, I already write down one by one and explain the method each step by step to make sure you know how to construct a frequency table. Okay, so this one is a very easy part. You must carefully count after you count. It's better you count the number because if have a lot of information, sometimes you write the number more than one time. Okay, all right. So already for 1 p.m. So I will start our topic today. All right. So for today, I'm not prepare yet the slide. So I just use the notes that I give to you right on the WhatsApp. All right. So for today, we will go to the bar chart. Okay, all right, but you must know the data we can represent a lot of type. All right, okay, why the data we must show in a graphically? It's a very attractive and usually other person can easy to read and understand. Right, sometimes in the chart, okay, or they have a lot of chart or statistic they can see from the data that you present graphically. All right. The first one you can represent using a bar chart. Right. Bar chart is a suitable comparison between categories, and for bar chart we just use rectangular bar drawn either vertically or horizontally. Right. But it's very important. You must you must remember when you want to draw a bar chart, must equal width, right? Must equal width, right? Do not have the different width with one topic to other topic. Okay, so I will explain after this. Right. So all of you see this example, right? The table shows to you the favorite subjects of students from a class. So use a bar chart to represent the data. Alright. How to construct the bar chart? Alright. The first one, if the question asks you to draw vertical bar chart, it's a very important. You must know the meaning of vertical axis and horizontal axis. The vertical is like this one, melintang, right? And horizontal, right? The straight up forward. Okay. All right. Vertical axis for vertical bar chart represent the frequency. Okay, hold on. I show you. Represent the frequency. All right. How you want to define the frequency? Okay. You just see the value of the number from the table here. Okay. You just see back, right? The frequency. See the value of the number, right? So this is the vertical one, right? So this is the right? And you must define, right, before, if the question not given to you information what units that you need to use, so you must define the skill that you want to use if not given the information in the question. Okay, right? If not telling you anything, you must define the skill. If the question asks you to use what skill, then you must follow the question. Alright, so like this one, right, we can see the number, the highest number or the maximum number is 70, and the lowest one is. So if you choose 1 square to 1 unit, maybe your graph is a very long. Okay, it goes upward. Okay, so if you use a 1 square to maybe 4 units, it become a very small. Right, so it depends. Right, depend on you, and you must think logically. You cannot your graph is very small or very large. Right? Okay, so like this one, we use a 1 square scales to 2 units. Right, means each square represent 2 students. Right? Okay, horizontal axis. So this is a horizontal axis. Okay, represent the subject, right? Or sometimes you just see the name of the topic of the table. Okay, you just see back from this one. What is the name for this table? You can see subject of student. Right. Usually we not write all that favorite subject of student. You just take the short one. Alright, the very main topic for name for at the horizontal axis here. Subject. My subject is a very simple. Do not take a very long sentence. Right. Then it's very important. Please write down the title of the bar chart on the top. Okay. It's a very important thing. If you forgot to write down the title, you miss a lot of mark at here. Right? Because your chart is not completed. Okay. All right. So we will go. All right. First, given to you. Okay. So I will go to the. I will show to you the. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So I show to you. Hold on. I project to you to this my whiteboard here. Okay. Hi everyone. Okay. Right. If you don't understand, you just ask me. Okay, so this is an example of our graph. Our graph that usually you will get in exam, right? Okay, if like the question that you hi, hello, sorry siapa tu? Okay, alright. Okay, the first thing, define first the skill. Okay, first, define skill. For me, it's better to define the skill first. Okay, define the skill. Right, you do not left yet. I'm not taking the agenda. So, for me, it's for those that come to my class today, I will give your assessment mark lah. Right, so don't worry. Yang lain tak apa, siapa yang tengok yang datang, saya bagi markah lain. Yang tengok video dekat YouTube tadi, saya bagi markah lain lah for your assessment. Okay, hold on, I'm just taking your attendance. Alright, okay then. Okay, so from this one, define the skill first. Alright, so from this one, you can see 1 square. This is the meaning. 1 square. What unit that you want to use? Right, between one from this point to this point. Alright, do not have very small and do not too large scale. Right. Okay, after you define, maybe 1 square, 2 units. Alright, then define vertical axis. Is frequency. Okay. Horizontal. The name of the usually you can find on the question the name of the our chart. Alright, the name of the our chart. You can follow the information in the question. And number 4, a title. This one usually a very long sentence. You can see back on the question there, on the example, right? Favorite subject of the student. See, that one stick from the information, but for horizontal axis, you just see maybe a one sentence, a very main sentence that you can put on the vertical axis. Okay, right. Okay, so after you define all of this, we can start draw our graph. Okay, so because this one I'm not. Right. So first we draw the axis. Right. Then we draw a horizontal axis. Right. It's a very important also for this one. Must have arrow like this. Must have like this. Okay. If you not draw that have an arrow at end of a horizontal axis here and vertical axis here and there, so you will lose a mark also. Right. So please be careful of that. Alright, so you already say 1 a square 2 unit. Alright, so you just write down because of this is a frequency, so you can write here as a number of students. Alright, because this is the frequency, you just see the value here, see the name of the table, number of students. So you just write down. Okay. Just ignore that. Alright, so 1 square means 2 units. So we start from 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Alright, what about if you want to do a 20? It's okay because this one already draw longer. Okay, then the below here for horizontal line, just put a main topic for main sentence for the name of the horizontal line here. Subject. Okay, all right. Hi, Jimmy. Right. Okay, so after that, we do not write the name of subject yet because we not draw yet the graph. Okay, after that, you must see the table there. All right, the example there. Okay, given to you mathematics, 5 students. Right. So you before that, you must know, right? Or you must draw the between the graph must have the same width, right? If you want to use these two square here as a mathematic can, so the others also must have same square also, right? Like this, I will show to you, right? Math 5 students. So I will use other 5 here. Right, 5 is a between 4 and 6. Right. Like this. Okay. So you can see here, between this is 1 is a 2 square. If you want to draw. This between from the starting here and to the first graph here is a 2 scale. So if you want to draw the second graph here, also must have the same scale here. This one is a very important also. And if you do like this, right, the first graph, you use 2 scale here. Okay, you use this 2. But suddenly, second graph, okay, the second graph that you want to draw, Bahasa Melayu 10 student, right? Bahasa Melayu 10 student. So we will go 10 student, where is it 10? Then suddenly you draw like this. This is wrong. This also is wrong. Because this one you already correct. But this one not have the same scale between the first one. Alright, when you draw this one also, you must have the same width. Okay, so I just list that. Right, so Bahasa Melayu 10 students. So we draw properly 10. You see here, this is 10. Then draw, this is a. So you can do the shadow like this. Okay, so we're already done. Bahasa Melayu. Alright, the next one is the English 8 student. English 8 student, where the 8? So we'll this go like this. Right, so this one is to erase because we don't have enough space there. And the last one is science. Science is a 17. Science 70 is a between 16 and 18. Right. If you want to not sure, alright, you can use a ruler or you can do like this. Then after you get that, the line there, and then you can draw the graph for science. But do not forget, this one also, don't forget to label each one of these. Mathematics, Bahasa Melayu, English, and the last one is a title, favorite subject. Of the student. Right? So it's a very important, all of this, right? So I repeat again. So vertical axis is you just see the frequency on the table, but the name of the vertical axis, you just follow where is the value of the frequency, you just follow the name of the table there. This one you can find on the, usually on the first column, but you just take the main sentence that you can put as a horizontal axis and define the scale that is suitable for draw the graph, and each graph must have the same. Okay, right. So this one is a vertical bar chart. Okay, all right. Okay, so next one is a horizontally bar chart. All right, what is the difference? Okay, so the vertically bar chart and yes, sure. Hi, sure. Right. The difference between vertical bar chart and horizontal bar chart is the name, right? Like vertical bar chart, vertical axis represent the frequency, but horizontal bar chart, horizontal axis represent the frequency, and vertical axis represent the subject, right? You just see the name of the table, the first one. Right, and same, write down the table of the bar chart on the top, find the suitable scale, right? So very important, label all of it. Okay, even you, maybe you forgot or missing, all right, suddenly miss one letter, maybe they have a method to mark your graph there, right? So don't worry about that. Okay, so this one only have a one information, maybe each subject one information there. What about if have like this, right? The second example here, right? The table shows the scores obtained by a group of students in the science quiz and the mathematics quiz. Construct a budget to represent these two set of data, because this one has a two set of data. You can see on the table here, they have a two set of the data for each one of the students. One is a science quiz, one is a mathematics quiz. Right, for this one, only one third of the data. Right, so how you want to do? Same. Define first the skill and the name. Define the name of the horizontal axis and vertical axis. You can see, right? So then we just take from this one. Mark, alright? Remember, vertical axis, you just see, if have the value, you just see the name of the table here, there. Mark and define. This one means each square represents 5 units, but from this one, he not use the each square. He directly use 2 ratio to 10. 2 ratio to 10. So not you no need to label each one of this square, right? It's okay, right? Then you label hyphen, Haris, Nura, and Raju. Then don't forget to construct the bar chart. You can see science quiz. This one, what we call it? This one, if you open the word, we call it this one as legend. Alright, this one as your label. You know, the first shaded here, what the name of the chart, and the second one is a forward. If you don't have the color, you not bring the color in exam, don't worry, just do like I do in the whiteboard. Okay, like I do in whiteboard, I just do the what, I just shade like this, and maybe another one you can do like this. Okay, I show to you. Okay, maybe a little bit confused. Alright, so this one I just clear for a while. I stop for a while because near me is ada azan. But I draw for you. Right, so this is an example. Okay, what if you not bring a color in exam? Right, what if you not bring the color in exam? Alright, so this is the example of a bar chart. Okay, so the first one, this one, this, and this one. Alright, example, this is a science quiz. Right, you not bring a color on exam. What you need to do? You can just do the shaded region using your pencil. Don't worry about that. Okay. Alright, maybe the first draft you just do like this. Alright, but make sure all of that have the same type of your shaded region. Alright, so example, you do like this. Right, if the first one is a science quiz, so all of that others you must follow the first one is a science quiz. So you just draw at here. This one, then you can write down science quiz. Science. Right, the second one, you can do like this. Don't worry about that if you forgot to put in the color. Just do any type of that you think you can show to the teacher, the marking teacher, the difference between the chart. Right, level it. So example like this. So just draw a small box here. Just draw some dot here. Then you write down mathematics. Okay. Okay. But what if one like this? Okay. Kalau boleh, if can, do not do like this. So I just want to show you. It's better you not do. Alright. One you already draw like this. Another one you want to draw like this. Kalau boleh, jangan dekat-dekat. Nampak? Memang nampak beza. Tapi kalau boleh, satu garis. The first one garis, another one dot. Then if you want to draw again, kalau ada 3 graf contoh. Okay, contoh ada 3 graf. Maybe another one again. Right, so I show you. If I have more than one that one, then you can do the line. You can do this again, but do not only like this, so you just cross. Opposite cross. Then you can see the difference. Okay, so don't worry if you not read the color of the bag. Okay, right, so this one, so please remember, if have the 2 set of the data, you must have the graph, you must label the graph. It's very important. Okay, because if you not label it, do not put the name of the data right on the graph. Alright. So this one, how he get this title here? He just see back in the question, matter science quiz and mathematics science quiz score. Okay, this one first score. If you put mathematics quiz and science quiz, what about it? Mathematics quiz and science quiz. So you must read the question carefully. Right? So this one is for bar chart. Okay. The next one, right? So I know some of you are mostly wants to play. So me neither. But I just explain another one. This is for. I will stop after this. After we will finish the what? The pie chart, then I will stop because maybe some of you wants to rest. Okay, right now. So the next one is the pie. Okay, so this is the pie chart. Right, so pie chart is just looks similar with the bar chart, right? But this one more to, right, angle of sector, right? But it's proportional to the frequency of the data. Right, if you see the bar chart there, he used the number that given from the table. But when the question he asks you to draw using a pie chart, you must change it to angle of sector of the circle. So this one is you need to calculate to define what is the value of angle of each sector of the circle, right? For pie chart, is compare the relative size of each category with the whole data set, right? So how you want to do the pie chart? First, find angle of sector for each category. For this one, they have a formula. You can see this one, right? This is a formula that you need to use to calculate to change the frequency to angle of sector. Alright, so the formula is frequency of data over total frequency times 360. Right? It looks similar like you learn the angle of setting a circle topic. Okay? Alright, then draw a circle and divide into different sectors based on angle calculated. Alright, so usually it depends on the marking teacher. Sometimes they have a marking teacher. They want you must use a protractor, but it depends. Kalau boleh, you boleh tunjuk the difference between one angle sector to others, it's okay for me. But they have a teacher that you must follow the value that you get. Right? So I will show to you after this. Right, after you draw a circle and divide into different sectors, based on angles that you already calculated, level each sector, write down the title of the pie chart. Okay, right. We see the example this one. Okay, the following table show the number of vehicles involved in accident in a town in a certain month. Construct a pie chart to represent the data. Right. Okay, so this one is the value, the number of vehicles in accident in a town. Right. So this one is level that you need to use. Right. From the table here, you just add another column. Right. You just add another column on the right. Right. You just put and name as the angle of sector. This one. Right. Then each row here, you just calculate, right? But you must find first what is the total of the frequency. You just plus everything here, 110 plus 82 plus 30 plus 18, you will get 240, right? So use the formula. Each one of these, the frequency 110 divide total frequency 240 times 360 degree. Because the one set one whole of circle there means 360, you will get 165. Then you calculate others, and if you plus everything here, you will get back 360. Okay? Alright, what if you get the decimal number? Please write down, use a whole number. Okay, if not, you are very confused. Okay, you just round off to the whole number there. Okay, right. What if the angle sector you get different with the marking scheme? Right, at least one plus minus. I'm not sure 0.1 or 1 plus minus 1. Okay, only that if you differ with the marking. Right, so this is the our chart, right? After you calculate, draw a circle. Okay, draw a circle. Then divide each one of these. Measure, use your protector. It's better you use a protector. I hope all of you know how to use a protector. Right? So, hold on. Okay, so because of this one has some. I only have a ruler, I do not have a protector. Okay, hold on. I think I can use this. I think I can use my whiteboard. I show to you. Okay, so I remove first my ruler. Okay, first you draw a circle. Wait, wait. Okay, first I draw. Oh my god, not so beautiful. Right. So you want to start at from where? Alright, first define first. It's better you draw a circle, use a compass. You have each one of you I know must have your own compass. So after you get this one, alright, mark at the middle first. Mark at the middle first there. Then draw a circle. Okay. Then okay. I show to you the example how to draw, right? Maybe you draw depend. You want to start the vertical axis here like this. Okay, right. So you draw a vertical line until the end of the circle here. Then measure use your protector. First, we will label the sector for motorcycle. So motorcycle is a 165. 165. I'm not sure if I'm using this one. Because I'm not have the 165 means 90. Yeah. Macam nak tengok dia tu. Ya, sabar je kakak ya. Ya lah tak ada tengok kartun. Okay. Example. Okay. Okay, so I draw here. Okay, oh, very beautiful lungs. Okay, so this one I wrote down as motorcycle 165. Because this is 90, so I just plus here. Right, then we draw car 82. Car 82. Car 82 means 100. 82, 7, 4, 7, 7, and then because I'm thinking at this side. Yes. Oi, kakak kenapa? Example like this one, because I'm not having the protector. Example this one. And next one, just draw here. So it's better you must use the protector. Okay, after you draw, then don't forget to label car, bus, and roll little low. Bus, roll. Okay, then you will get, then write down. Make sure you must write down the value of angle of the sector. Right? Do not write down the number of frequency. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 45 and 27. 45. Then don't forget to write down the title of the bar chart. Okay, so for this one, it's a very important. Okay, so you must be careful. You might, or this one, I missing a digit. Okay, so for this one, first, mark at the middle here, draw a circle. Then measure, use your protector, right? Draw carefully and please label each angle of the sector. Then put the name of the pie chart. Alright, so anyone have a question for this one? So for today we already learn about the pie chart and also the bar chart. Okay, so I'm not giving you any exercise yet because after we finish all of the construct the bar chart using a graphically, then after that I will do we will do the construct a chart. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow. Right, for those that already come here, I will put I will give a mark as your attendance. All right, I already take your attendance. I will see you maybe tomorrow or Saturday if you free. Right, anything I will inform in the group. Right, thank you all. Bye bye. See you later. If have anything problem, you can ask me in the personal group. Okay? Sorry.